Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be like a part 2 to the last video we posted, right? We were introducing you guys to, all four triangle congruence postulates. Side, side, side. I'm actually going to write them on the top of this paper. All right, we have side, 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 angle, side, which has the angle between the two sides, right? That would be the included angle. Then we have angle, side, angle, which is kind of the reverse, right? The opposite of this. You would have two angles and the included side, the side between the two angles. And then finally we have angle, angle, side, in which you have two angles and the side not between them, the non-included side. All right, so here we go. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, but it says to state the third congruence that is needed to prove triangle DEF is congruent to MNO using the given postulate or theorem. So now please take a look. In number 7, all right, and guys, I'm on page 9. Number 7 says given DE is congruent to MN. So I'm going to go mark that, and this is really, really important. DE is right here, and MN is right here. Okay, so I've marked that. Check. Now angle M is also given to us being congruent to angle D. So I'm going to go here and put an arc on each of those. Okay, so now let's think about this right now, guys. We have one pair of sides, one pair of angles, but this is really important. They want us to use the side angle side congruence postulate. Now let's remember, this is the one where the angle needs to be between the two sides. So looking at this picture right here, we're going to need another pair of sides, right? And I want to make sure that this angle is tucked in between the two sides I mark. So I don't want to mark EF and NO because then, guys, think about it. That would be angle, side, side, right? We wouldn't have the angle between them. So I'm going to mark FD congruent to OM. Now I would have side, angle, side, side, angle, side. So I'm going to say that I need the additional information that segment FD is congruent to segment OM. And if you wanted to, you can reverse those letters. Okay, let's keep it going. So number 8 says, it's the same diagrams, but now, ladies and gentlemen, we're given different information. So I'm going to slide this up a little bit. Okay, so now let's not forget that they want us to use the angle, angle, side congruence postulate. We'll come back to that in a minute. Let's see what they gave us. FE is congruent to ON. So FE is right here. ON is right here. Okay, so I have one pair of sides. Next, they give us angle F is congruent to angle O. Always marking your figure, ladies and gentlemen. Always marking, okay? So now I have a side and an angle, a side and an angle. So think about that. Look what they want us to use. Angle, angle, then the side. Now let's be careful here. I would not choose angle E because then, ladies and gentlemen, that would be angle, side, angle. If I chose angle E, the side would be between the two angles, and that's not what we want. We want the side not included, not between. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose angle D because now I'll have angle, angle, then the side. So now, what would angle D be congruent to? Well, I'm going to match that up with angle M. So angles D and M would be the additional information I would need in order to figure out that triangle DEF is congruent to triangle MNO. Okay, last one. Last one. So number 9, okay, now just to make sure we're understanding this, right, I'm using 3 different colors because each of these are using 3 different triangle congruence postulates, okay? This one is asking us to use the angle side angle congruence postulate. The side must be between the two angles. Let's see what happens. DF is congruent to MO. All right, so DF is down here. That's congruent to MO. Okay, so there's one pair of sides. Also, angle F is congruent to angle O. So I'm going to mark that with a little arc. Okay. As of right now, ladies and gentlemen, I have one pair of sides, one pair of angles. Look what they want us to do. They want 2 pair of angles, one side. So I already have the side. I already have one angle. Think about what else we need to know. We need to know one more pair of angles. And don't forget, we want to sandwich that side between the two angles. So hopefully you're thinking we need angle D congruent to angle M. And now look, we would have angle, side, angle, angle, side, angle. So the additional information we would need to know is the same answer as the last one, but for a different reason. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so I hope this helps. Let's use this to try to get through your homework for tonight.